Greetings. Of course, my name's Dwayne, and I wanted to show you how things look after I get done doing a video. Everything gets thrown on the table here, and that's when we start picking out our props. Now, this was from the Wonderful Wizards. This was the one that I made with the wizard cap there, and this is how he came out at the end. Now, I showed you this one. It's a sample to start out with the hood. Here I wanted to go over and tell you, and I'm doing a follow-up right now, because the one that I was building there, I realized while I was putting it together at the very end there, I had made a mistake. So during the video, I continue and try to correct things, but ended up not doing the whole thing, putting the shoes on or anything. Because what happened was when I glued down my arms, and I'm deconstructing the one that what I had built on the video. I'm taking it apart so I can rebuild it. But what happened was the cone had shifted, and I didn't realize that when I glued it down. In order for this to work with the hood, I have to have 1.5 inches down here on the coat, because this brings this down, so this hood is sitting back farther. I only had 3/4 of an inch somehow. Like I said, I glued it down, and as I got to putting it together, I realized I had too much coming forward here, which meant this was not coming down far enough on the cone. So I'm gonna have to take the whole thing apart. Like I said, it's very important that it has that 1.5 inches. Somehow I ended up with 3/4, so I have to have 1.5 inches down here in order for this to work. Also, to put the shoes on. The shoes are going to be 1.5 inches for this one. I put it 2 inches on the other one here. I want the coat to be able to come down and cover those shoes. So that's why I couldn't at the very end there add the shoes to this, but I have a separate shoe video. I had actually made that prior to this. So I'm going to deconstruct this, but that's what you need to do, that 1.5 inches. Also on the hood, if you want that hood to sit back a little farther, when you pin it down, let me see, I got other pieces here. So I got the hood here. Let me find you another coat here. That was another problem I had too when I first started out. I wanted the light green to show, but I had put it the wrong way and started sewing, so it was going to be the dark green side. So this is going to be my coat. By the time I get it turned inside out, just showing you a couple mistakes that I made during the video. Didn't have anything for the final outcome because it was going to affect its shape. What I want to do is pin this down, and I can go down, I would suggest going down 1/2 inch on the back to pin that down. And then what I want to do is, to help with the tilt, is I'm going to make sure I'm only 1/4 inch when I get up to here, when I glue that down. So 1/2 inch in back, in the very back there, and 1/4 inch, just a slight angle there. And that angle will help hold that hat back. So I just wanted to do a little follow-up to show you different things on there, things that when I get into the video there, I try to do all in one take. I do these videos at 5 a.m. in the morning, so everybody else is asleep in the house, and certain things might not always come out correct. The other thing, too, was in the pattern that I've got and going to be putting out today, we have the hood on there. The main thing is the coat. Beautiful coat. I love the coat, so that's the main thing, the coat and the shoes on there. But with the hat, there's 3 different options. I say the hood, you got the wizard's hat, which the brim, or doing the hat without the brim. Just using the same cone shape that you have, wizard. That's what I did with the first couple that I did was just the cone shape ended up doing until I could figure out other hats. So that'll give you 3 options with that. So again, I just wanted to discuss that, make sure everybody knew we're going to be rebuilding this guy here, and we're going to give him a little bit more length in there to adjust the cone, because it's very important to have that cone. Now the coat actually is designed for the 6-inch cone, as I've said. It can be modified, it can be used with other things too, but in order to use this hat here, it would have to be a 6-inch cone there. So just wanted to put that out there, put out that little things there to modify there and get you going, and just to get you working on those gnomes there. Thank you.